Okay, so we are, or what does it mean to live by that fourth way of evolution? We have survival, 2, we have justice, which is the picture of man. Side A is survival. Side B is justice. This is the physical body, awareness, and X. Senses and impressions go inside the awareness. The awareness puts truth plus value on these things that come in, and that is a feeling gets formed, and that is reported to X. Then X does the appropriate thing for the information received. We were asked to live by the way of understanding or love, which we haven't done in the 2,000 years that Jesus introduced this idea to us. Now the fourth way is here, the way of consciousness or intelligence. And we don't know what this is. This is one hypothesis. You know how X is first force, awareness is second force, physical body is the third force, and the function is fourth force. This has been mentioned a few times.
Dressing himself.
Okay? So we have first and second force, survival and justice. So this would be first force. Let's do it with the Roman numerals. This would be the second force. What would be the third force, which would require us to live by the way of understanding or love? So we have side A, which is first force. Side B, which would be second force, the way of justice. So that would be awareness. Awareness is, or the personality is made of these two sides. On side A on one side, side B on the other side. What would be the third force? Would it be the physical body? It would be us doing the work of love or living by the way of love in the body. That would be third force. But what would be this, since we don't understand it? Because we never did 3. We never did the way of love. So we don't understand what this 4, the fourth force is. We live in the fourth force. Right now, we're barely, so for a while, we barely understood what the form was. This is first force, second force, third force is the form, and fourth force is the result. So we know this is initiative, resistance. The form, mankind is barely developing or creating a form, which is mankind is barely learning to live by the way of understanding. So what is this fourth force? What would be the result? It's a hypothesis. Remember, hypothesis, which means it's an experiment, something to observe. This one, not believes, but this one will observe that fourth force would be living in the body by practicing or experiencing love and understanding. And X does. So after love is reported, so if an awareness that lives in a body or a human that is experiencing love, what is reported in the real I, by doing the work, it says that the second force is dealing with these not-I's in personality. And if this real I, or an observing I, after one does seventh decision, an I that observes, does the work necessary with all these not-I's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And reports to X by doing this way of love, what Jesus taught, then the fourth force, or the way of consciousness and intelligence, the fourth force would be doing this consciousness. The action that would be taken out more and more often would be a practice of this consciousness or intelligence. So the way of consciousness or intelligence is this conversation between an observing I and a real I reporting to X, an awareness that is pure awareness, reporting to X. And this reporting would be without a chooser reporting. It would be without these not-I's. Reporting. It would be a loving person that has practiced this third way of evolution to such a level that what is reported to X is pure truth and value based on this third way of evolution, to such a degree that one is conscious or transformed. And that fourth force would be the X doing the appropriate thing for such an environment or such a reality. So this is a hypothesis that this one wants to observe and work with on top of the other experiments that are mentioned. And today is November 16, 2024. And this one's hypothesis, trying to observe this stuff. Thank you. Bye.